Big Happy Day has produced short videos on a variety of topics with some of the nation's top teachers, changemakers, and experts. Please share them and help spread this amazing knowledge. Go ahead, have a big happy day.
Hello, my name's Suzanne Sterling, and I want to talk today about how singing is pranayama, or breath control. So prana actually rides on the breath. The prana, the subtle life force, rides on our breath. We use the breath to move that subtle life force around, to shift it, and to awaken it when it is stagnant or stuck. But however, we oftentimes think that the prana is the breath. It's not. And sound is exactly the same way. Sound actually rides on the breath, but it's not the breath. So often we can separate sound from the breath and get a better sound because we're not reliant on the breath. So we're not using breath to get power. We're not using breath to get control. We're not using breath to get a longer sound. We're actually simply using a very thin stream of exhale, and we can get any sound, both quiet or powerful and strong. We can get any subtlety of sound just by using a very thin stream of breath. So breath control is key to singing. It also helps us relax the vocal cords. When the vocal cords are relaxed, they actually work better and the sound can get amplified inside the body. To begin learning how to breathe for singing, we can take a three-part breath or a triloma breath. The three-part breath begins in the low belly and the low back. So you begin by taking a deep breath and expanding into the low belly and the low back. Let's try that now. Take a big breath into the low belly and the low back. And just hold that for a moment. And then gently exhale. The next part is low belly, low back, and then right into the intercostal muscles. This is where the lungs come into it. So breathe into the low belly, low back, and breathe into the intercostal muscles, expanding your ribs to the side. Hold for a moment, and then exhale gently. Then finally, we fill the upper body as the third part of the breath, really utilizing the full capacity of our gas tank or our breath tank, if you will. So take a breath into the low belly, low back, then into the ribs, expanding to the side, then finally into the lungs. Drop your shoulders down, bring the belly in toward the spine, exhale and make a sound. Ah. Do that again, take a breath. Filling the whole container, and then as you exhale, control the breath by utilizing the belly. Ah. So as we sing, we become more and more aware of how the breath moves in our body, where the breath moves in our body, and we gain a lot more control. So as you work with singing, your pranayama should become more and more conscious and more efficacious. So keep on singing and keep on practicing pranayama as the two feed each other quite nicely. Namaste and blessed be.